Hello, today we are going to discuss about a new JS library whose name is pixshader.js. So pixshader.js is a canvas-based HTML library mainly made for web interactions and drawings. Like you want to draw uh, an image on your web browser and you want to make a cool video game on your web browser with plenty animations and let's say you want to like create an image on your web browser, you could use this library to do all this. So the first thing we're going to do is we are actually going to uh, download this library from its GitHub repository. So this is a library that I just created in some way. So I'm going to my GitHub and I'm going to download it here. So I'll be taking the zip. So okay. So I'll just choose it to be in the local drive in, and once done, I'll just open it. So if I open it, you can see that pretty much many things inside it. So let's just extract it here. So if I go onto it, you can see this is the pick shader, and this pick shader is actually the library. It's having other stuffs inside it, and it's normally this library is having demos. So the demos are actually contained inside the lib.zip library. So what we are going to do in this first part of the tutorial, we are going to test uh, some cool examples that have been made with this library. And to do that, we're just going to extract the lib here and yes to all. And if you extract the lib, you can see there are assets, that is, these are actually images, things that have used for all these demos, and we can also see that there is plenty of demos. So the first thing we are going to do is that we've been talking about HTML, we have been talking about web-based animation. So let's just look at a demo that represent web-based animation. So to do that, if we go into the demos and we look for any of the demos, we can just see that it's merely a JS file. So in order to make it work, you have to write an HTML syntax for that. So what I'm going to do is I'll open this folder in Visual Studio Code or in any web editor, editor that you can have, and I'm going to write a new file that is index.html. So yeah, I'm just going to specify dot type html. So okay, Visual Studio Code actually gives us the basic syntax, so I'll just say demo test. And yeah, this is for CSS. I don't need it. And yeah, this is the script tag. This script tag will contain the code in which the codes, the JS codes that we are going to implement in this page. So what we are going to do is we're going to write to link it to our library. That is the first thing we are going to do is we are going to link it to our library, that is pixshader.js. So you can see that it's in the same. If I go back here, it's in the same, our index.html is in the same folder as pixshader.js. So we just need to write its name to include it into it. And for the demos, we're going to write another script tag, and here we are going to write a source, and yeah, we are going to demos, and let's take the demo 12. So what I'm going to write is, since from the color the index.html is a folder demo. Then we go to demo 12 before demo 12. Let me just look another example. Okay, demo 7. Let's take demo 7. I think it's better. And well, let's say we want to implement demo 7, and from here we are going to demos, then we are going to demo 7, and we are choosing fireworks.js. So we are going to write it. We are going to demo 7, and we are going to fireworks.js. We close the script tag and it's done. So we can actually execute our code by just like by just double clicking on index.html. Okay, you can see there's an error somewhere. Okay, I understand why. So it's saying that it cannot append something of something, so it cannot attend child of no. So when you are testing these demos, you have to make sure that it's actually at the end of the body tag. So if it's uh, in the head tag, it will not be executed properly, since the drawing what you are drawing is actually in the body, so it cannot draw anything if the body is not already loaded. So okay, and you can see that this demo is just about fireworks. You can see fireworks just exploding all over the screen. And so these are sample animation you can do with this library. And I talked about game industry for this library, and we're going just to test one of the example that concern game. So I think the example was at demo 8. I've seen it, yeah, demo 8. And we're just going to write demo 8, and then we're going to write jumping ninja.js. So the good thing with Visual Studio Code is that it actually finds the file for you. So whenever you want to include something, you can just like type and it just shows you the file. So let's just refresh the page since you have loaded another script. So let's just refresh the page, and you can see you have a simple game that is made with the library. So it's just like Flappy Bird, but it's actually a ninja that is jumping. The worst thing of this is that I'm not really good at this game. Even though I'm the one that created it, I created the engine and all the like. I'm not really good at that. So you can see the score keeps on increasing, and uh, oh god, I think that's my highest score in this game since I've ever started playing. So I'm just make the gaps a little bit big so that it should be easy for the player, because this game is controlled by the keyboard. So if you can hear the keyboard, you will just see that I'm just pressing continually keys and it's doing it. So yeah, I have lost. So the only problem with this game is uh the score is not like you cannot see it, and the text are just behind they're just behind the element, that is the element that you are not supposed to hit. So it's really some bug. I was supposed to fix it before releasing the demo, but actually I think you can do it. It's just like I wanted to show you the possibilities using this library. So that's it. We are just you can just, by the way, just try implementing other of these others demo, since I've shown you how to do it. And yeah, that's all. So to implement, you have to create an HTML file, with a HTML tag, head tag. You you use it to link to the library, you close the head tag, you open the budget tag, and you use it, you create a new script tag, and you use it to create to link to any other file you want to experiment. So that's all about the thing about testing the examples. So in the next tutorial, we are just going to talk a little bit about objects, since all these stuff that you are seeing on the screen, they are objects actually. So they are having parameters, and in the next tutorial, we are going to talk about it.